Now we're starting to get cold.
I'm Mitch Matthews, and in 2006, one of my big dreams was on the ropes. I was ready to give up. I wanted to quit. But instead, my wife and I hosted something we called a Big Dream Gathering. The idea was simple. Invite friends to our house and have everyone write down some dreams and goals on sheets of paper we could hang on the walls. Then everyone looked at each other's dreams to see if we could help. Maybe through a suggestion, an idea, or a connection. Now my dream team and I host big dream gatherings all across the country. What if you gave yourself permission to join us? What if you gave yourself permission to dream big?
So we're in Ohio for our Big Dream Gathering tonight at Kent State. We can't wait. We've got a full day ahead of us, but we're kicking off the morning meeting with a big dreamer, a gal named Tessa Reeves, who is walking out one of her own big dreams of having a purpose-driven business.
So Neighbors Apparel's #1 mission is to create jobs for refugee women who have been resettled to the U.S. They bring with them this talent that's inherent to their culture of apparel making and weaving, and so we want to put that talent on a platform and invite people to interact with refugees through something as simple as a t-shirt.
So what would you say, what was one of the experiments that helped you realize that you were made for something like this?
This all started, I was in New York City on my way to work for Vogue magazine. It's what I always wanted to do. I spent some time there and I ended up actually quitting my internship at this dream place.
Wow.
Because it's kind of unheard of to just kind of like quit something you've been working for
Right.
for like 5 years. But when I got there, I saw the industry really up close and personal, and I was so convicted that there was something bigger that I had to do. So I quit, and people look at you like you're crazy. Like,
Right.
Tessa,
Wait, that was your
aren't you
dream.
scared to do that?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, like I knew 100% that I was supposed to leave. Had no idea that this was on the horizon.
Yeah.
Never thought I would own or start something, and here we are.
What would be something you might say to somebody that's needing encouragement to like try something new?
I think if you're going down a path and you can kind of tell already that it's not where you want to be, definitely fast forward yourself 20, 30, 40 years ahead of time and see, okay, like look back, what did I give my life to if I stayed on this path, and will that fulfill me?
Yeah.
But also if you find yourself in that, get out immediately, because I think the longer people stay in that, the more safe and secure it feels.
It might be a major shift, or it might just be like what you did. You gave yourself permission to experiment and do a lot of different experiments to figure out what this was. Right, that is gorgeous. All right, 1 inch from the bottom. Boom! Yeah. I am not hired though. You notice there was no offer. Stick around, we need you. All right, so it's been an amazing morning. We got to talk with Tessa about her big dream and how she's been walking that out. It inspired me. I love hearing stories like that. And now we're switching gears and we're at WAKR 1590 AM, spending some time with the team here talking about the Big Dream Gathering. Can't wait to see how the rest of the day plays out, especially based on how awesome the morning's been already.
1590 WAKR 1106, hour 2 of the program here on this Tuesday morning. There's a big event tonight at Kent State University. It's called the Big Dream Gathering. And the man behind the Big Dream Gathering joins us in studio. Mitch Matthews is here. And Mitch, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here, Jason.
What are some dreams that have gone big as a result of this?
Well, yeah, you know what's exciting about the Big Dream Gathering is that really all dreams qualify. I think some people think, well, gosh, do I have a big enough dream to post on the walls? And some of my favorites are just smaller dreams. People giving themselves permission to say, you know what, I want to take a vacation with my family, or I want to get bikes for my family. Something simple like that.
This is going to be really cool. Mitch, thank you so much for stopping by, man.
Thanks so much for what you guys do and for having us in. We really appreciate it.
Mitch Matthews, the Big Dream Gathering tonight, 6:30, Kent State University.
I actually founded a basketball league back home in Delaware, and that was a place where you could go play basketball. And that's kind of where my dream kind of started with community service.
I'd tell you, a lot of times when we talk with people about the dreams, it's something that's like far off that they'd love to do someday, but you've already found ways to experiment with that and try it out. So I love that you're already experimenting. What would you say is one of the rewards of having experimented already, having your own show?
I think the biggest thing is that I'm actually doing it.
My friends give me a lot of crap about it, but I have a huge bucket list.
That's
it's like
awesome.
350 things,
Holy
and I keep going.
cow.
I have like almost half of it already crossed off. So
Wow. Do you keep it like in a journal?
yeah, I actually have it with me. I have like it all written down, and then I have like a blog online. That
Let's see it.
Okay, want me to go grab it?
Yeah. Oh wow.
So this is
oh
it.
my gosh. Holy cow. You're not kidding.
No.
This is great. Thanks for showing me that too.
Of course.
That's an honor to get to see the list.
Yeah.
Very excited to just meet other people. I feel like the more events that like this happen, it's not going to solve everything, obviously, but at least we can have the conversation.
Yep. All right, so another nonstop, amazing day. Kicking things off this morning with getting to talk with Tessa about how she's been walking out one of her big dreams. Then we got to spend some time on the radio waves, which is always fun. And then we were able to spend some time with students and faculty here at Kent State. I can't wait to see this room fill up tonight. We're always excited to see who comes, what dreams get put on the wall. It's always fun to watch, and I can't wait to get to it. So let's do it. Let's get to it. Check out Neighbors Apparel online. We actually bought a bunch of stuff while we were there. We didn't intend to, but we're like, want that and that and that. It's awesome, love it, right? She gave herself permission to experiment. And that so often is what we need, just that permission, and not necessarily know all the steps you need to take, not necessarily know all that's gonna take for you to walk out that dream, but it's just giving yourself those small opportunities to experiment.